System we are developing is named HandyMan. Our previous steps for this project was project scenario, and now we have completed requirement elicitation process. We are working on a team. I am Mahfuzur Rahman and our team members Abdullah Noor, Fazle Rabbi, Faizul Karim Pathan. A platform we are developing is named HandyMan. It's a modern digital platform where every services people need are just in their hand. We will provide service provided to people and we will provide customer to the service providers who will provide different services like AC, fridge repairing, household shifting and cleaning, gas pipe servicing and many more. It's a helping hand in our premises. Instantly get anything, anywhere and anytime. As we complete requirement elicitation in this step, so let's know what is it. Requirement elicitation is the practice of researching and discovering the requirements of a system from user, customers and other stakeholders. From the different process of requirement elicitation, we followed the two that are interview and questionnaire. We went to different stores and asked them several questions to collect the requirements.
I am Faizul Karim Pathan. Now I would like to tell about the terms. First of all, we see that the service taker. Service taker are companies that buy services from our company. For example, if our company is a consulting company, all the different companies where our employees work during a defined period of time are considered to be service takers. Next is service provider. A service provider is a vendor that provides IT solutions or services to end users and organizations. This broad term incorporates all IT businesses that provides products and solutions through service that are on demand, pay-per-use or a hybrid delivery model. System authority. System authority means that whole system will be managed by him or any one person. He will do all the things and the traffic also will be interview. Short description about our project goals and objectives. We will give a short description about our project, what we want to achieve, and also we will give the objectives. Work request. A work request is a formal document that describes maintenance work that needs completed. A work request is the identification of work needed issued by the customer to the maintenance department. Registration process. Registration process is the process of the whole system which will be registered by part. Then is payment system, how they want to pay and which way they are more comfortable to give payment or take payment is the main part of this thing. Next is the security. Security is one of the most important thing. Every system need base security. The system who have more security will be the more secured. And the last is user interface. The user interface in the industrial design field of human-computer interaction is the space where interactions between humans and machines occur. The goal of user interface is produce a user interface which makes it easy, efficient and enjoyable. Now I will like to call Shurab to tell the rest of the thing.
I'm Abdullah Noor. Let's back to the slide again. So one of our recitation process was questionnaire. Thus we went to different stores like fridge, TV, oven repairing, gas stove servicing, computer servicing, etc. We discussed with them, asked several questions for collecting requirements. We asked what services does they provide to enlist which services we can provide in that specific area. We ask them to know how many work they get in a several day in average. It was important to rate the store and the service provider in basic terms. Besides, we asked them to provide home services as our whole service is totally depends on that. On this matter, we found a problem from them that repairing in store is easier because all the required tools are near to hand in the store. On the contrary, sometimes or in some case it becomes harder or irritating to carry out all the tools in the customer's home to repair something. It will be discussed broadly in the negativity slide. Thus, we described about online system order. We talked about its merits and demerits. Most of them are happy with online order system because it will increase their business. Besides working in stores, they will get orders more from outside too. But we faced and found some problems here too, as like technology freaking, lackings of internet and handset, and lackings of knowledge about using a smartphone properly. We asked and discussed about charges and different services. One of the major as it was one of the major factor to provide this service, we also discussed about how the payment system would be. We asked that what should we do more to make our service more convenient, and they demanded a demo user interface to understand better for suggestion and their expectation from this app. Then we went to some other people and houses who were our service taker. Here we also discussed and described our whole system and some frequent questions asked, like how will be the online service provider hiring system. It was a pleasure that everybody appreciated, but here asking what more when they want to search for a service, then what type of information is important to them to know and get better service about the service provider. Here they demanded rating system, that after doing service by the service provider, the service taker will provide rating, and some customers or service takers demanded offer, that would be anniversary offer, where or offer in different occasions where the charges would be reduced and using promo code. Besides, after going to many stores, discussing with many service provider and the service takers, we got some new requirements that conflicts with other with our previous project scenarios, that are notification pop-up, direct contact, and boosting system. Notification pop-up is that like pop-up notification in both sides. It will work like that when service provider gets a work request, then it will show a pop-up on his device, like pop-up notification, and when the service provider accepts the work, it will pop up or show a pop-up notification on the service taker's device. And then we got a requirement from some service takers, that is direct contact with the service provider via mobile number, besides hiring them in application. Another requirement we got from the service provider is that boosting, that would be a paid service where service providers can pay to the system authority, and this in this result to appear their service or their profile in the search result for a specific time period. So that were the conflict requirements we got.
Hi, I am Fazal Rabi. When we are collecting requirement, there are some negative and positive review. Here, service provider they think it would be great when we can take online work proposal and increase business area with less costs. Some have said that nowadays Bangladesh become developing in little by little. The system in the Noakhali is the new and would be effective. They think it will be nice for modern and digital Bangladesh. They say we appreciate your idea. Everything can possible servicing in home using online and hire service provider in online. It's like everything is in our hand. Whatever or wherever we want service, then we can take. But also but also there are some negativity from them. At most think the system cannot take good response in that area. They think we can give or provide service not using internet and or apps. Then why we are using the app? They think their customer go their shop and take service. That's are good. When we go to electrical service shop, they said it will be costly carrying tools for home service. Whatever tools we need at servicing, not every tools are their hands at the moment. There are another negative review that most of the service taker like electricians etc are not familiar to internet. Most of them not having Android mobile or internet ability mobile. Some of them showing reluctance or not interest in home servicing from online order. We know everything has positive and negative negativity, but we can gather some knowledge of in the requirement collecting elicitation process. This is first time we are collecting requirement by a fieldwork. Meeting many people, talk to them and they respond very well and they say that it can be good work. They answer when we ask question. We see most of them are not familiar to technology internet and they avoid technology. At last, we can say that it was a good and exciting experience of collecting requirement. That's our presentation. Thank you all.